Extraordinary circumstances cited in the U.S. state of Missouri's shooting case. A U.S. federal medical examiner is due to do an autopsy on the teen victim's body, who was shot to death by police last weekend. Justice Department spokesperson Brian Fallon tweeted the details, saying, quote, federal investigators will still take account of state-performed autopsy in conducting civil rights investigation. And in addition to state-performed medical examination, AG Holder is ordering federal autopsy to be performed at the request of the Brown family. For more on the investigation, CCTV's Malini Wilkes reports.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
The tension had been building toward a showdown through the hours counting down to the curfew. While many protesters obeyed the call to leave the streets, a defiant group dug in. Scores of police, armed with the military-style weapons that have added to the anger and resentment. First came a warning.
This is the police department. You are violating the state-imposed curfew.
Then, about 10 minutes after midnight, police advanced forward, opening fire with smoke canisters. Multiple rounds sending the crowd running for cover. Police said their response was appropriate because they had more to deal with than a demonstration.
I tell you, we have a shooting victim that's in critical condition that may lose their life. We had a subject standing in the middle of the road with a handgun. We had a police car shot at tonight. And yes, I think that was a proper response.
Earlier in the day, Missouri's governor had declared a state of emergency.
We cannot allow the ill will of the few to undermine the goodwill of the many.
He was responding to an outburst following the release by local police of a security tape showing Michael Brown allegedly stealing cigars from a store some 10 minutes before Officer Darren Wilson shot and killed the unarmed teenager about half a mile away last Saturday. Now this. Authorities have said that most of the protests here have been peaceful. They blame a small number of criminals for the violence. Saturday night, they seemed determined to root them out. In less than an hour, police had taken back control of the heart of the city, the protesters fleeing into the night, a heavy rain helping cool down the confrontation. The police considering their next step as they try to keep the peace. Malini Wilkes, CCTV.